Hey guys, it's me, Lone Wolf SAS. We're back with Patapon 3. Yeah, over time, I will be leveling up off screen, so you might notice a little bit of difference. Like you might see my level increased a lot. So, yeah. As you can see, my people are a little bit more leveled up and a lot more different than last time you see them. Because last time they wasn't all that strong, they were a little bit weak. They were just a little bit weaker. Now they look a lot different. This guy, I changed him to a different class. Last time you seen him as this guy, and I changed him to this and started leveling him up. And the thing that I wanted to show you last time, but I didn't have it, is because it pops up randomly. But this is the tree. If you level them up to certain places, you can pick a different class. So as you can see, if I'm level 3, I get that horseman over there with the white mask on your right. And if I keep leveling up the spear guy right here, I will get that guy, the guy with the shield down there. He has a spear and a shield. So he's kind of a both defender and an attacker. And if I level that shield guy up to level 9 and level up my spear guy to level 9, I get that purple mask guy. He carries a long spear. It's powerful, it's okay, it's mostly okay. Or I can, if I level the spirit guy up all the way to level 7, I get that axe guy with the axe right there. And if I want to get that pink air dude down there by the horses over there with the horse emblem, when I do the white mask guy and go all the way to level 8, I will get that pink horseman. And if I level up to level 10 with the pink guy and I level up the axe guy, I will get that final dude right there at level 12 right there. And I also gotta level up the spear guy at the exact same time. You can see that it says the spear must be level 12 so I can unlock that final guy down there. The guy who looks like a boss down there. It's because he's kind of the strongest, so I gotta level up all the way there. So I gotta level up mostly everyone around there. My goal is to level up the spear guy all the way to from level 10 at the beginning of the game. And then I'm gonna work on the horseman. And then I'm gonna work on the axe guy at the exact same time. And then we'll go from there. My shield guy, I'm gonna keep him as a big guy for the whole entire game. Because the big guy is gonna be our health. He's gonna be our defender. So I'm expecting him to do a lot of work. I want him to make sure none of us in the back of him get hurt. Because the big guy has the strongest. You see the guy with the pink mask over there? That's the guy that I had as my shield guy. He has a lot of health. So I want him to be able to protect whatever comes our way. Like if somebody rushes up on us, he'll be able to stop them and won't die as easy, so we can like kind of support him from the background. Like he won't die and we won't die. But since he has the most health, he'll be like a tank to protecting all of us. So I'm gonna keep him as that purple guy for the whole entire game. His final guy is strong, but it has less health. Like you can see, I need the shield guy to be at level 12 and the big guy to be at level 12 too. But that thing is not strong at all. It doesn't help nobody. It's mostly an attacker, but you can't just only have an attacker, because if you attack too much, sooner or later he's gonna die. I don't want him to die. I want him to be in our front line. So yeah. Archer, I'm going to the right. Like, you can see at level 3 I unlocked the tuba guy over there. If I level him up to level 10, and I level up that monkey down there to level 10 too, I will get that guy. You can see he does have a final one over there at level 12, and I need to get that archer at level 12 too. You see I get a cannon. That's a cannon guy with the blue mask down there. That's a cannon. It's strong, but he dies a lot. And he's kind of unhelpful when he dies. Because he will die. He will catch on fire from random stuff. You can try and level him up to the highest point, but he's still going to be a weak guy. His health won't go up a lot. So he's mostly just a weakling. He does have a lot of power with his cannon, but he can't die easy. So that's why I'm sticking with the double tuba guy down here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the archer. And now that I know my plan of what I'm doing, that's how I'm going to level him up. So let's go on with the story. As last episode, you seen that Rage Wolf was trying to make a challenge. So let's go and accept his challenge. Now let me level up my people and make sure we're ready. Take him on. You see it changed everything I had. But I want him to be immune to fire. I don't want him getting burned. Like if I go to check, like how do I check? Oh yeah, I know what button it is if I can just find it. There we go. You can see his burnt resist is none. I mean, his burn rate is none, but his resist is 65 on fire. So if any fire enemies comes, he won't catch on fire as easy. I don't want my people running around catching on fire for no reason at all. You can see his fire is at 19. That's not a good thing. You want him to be as high, but I can't make him high flammable. But since I got this ice shield, that's going to help us a lot. Since it's an ice shield, and plus I got this, so I can give him that, and now he's a little bit more powerfuler. He's a little bit more powerfuler than he was before. Actually, no, he's still the same power. He just has a lot more health and a lot more defense. So he's more like a tank now. He can't be moved. Here's my archer. I want him to be able to take anybody down. Like you can see, he's now fast and he shoots ice arrows. That's going to be helpful. He can freeze the enemy. And plus, he is burnable. Like he is weak. He doesn't have that much health. So, plus he can be burnt really easy. You can see he only has 7 for resist. He's mostly a background character. My dude right here, my hero, he is powerful. He has a lot of power. He doesn't have that much resist, but he can put... How can he put people on fire? And I'm using a regular... How is this... What's this? He can put people on... Oh, it's because the spear is... I get it. The spear has the power to put people on fire on this spear. I was wondering why he had burn rate. He should not have burn rate. And then I had to look at the abilities. Some spears have abilities like freezing people, making people get stunned, or freeze people or put them on fire and stuff. Those are different kinds of spears. Every spear and every thing, like this guy, the spear he's holding is good. It's powerful and it gives him a lot of health. So it's kind of useful. That thing will give you health, so he'll last longer. As you can see, he has 1,800 in his health. Mine is a lot lower than his and his. And his is... Wait, is this lower than mine? Yeah, my health is bigger than this guy. So we kind of like... My spear guy, he's gonna be mostly right next to the arrow guy. And this guy is gonna be in the front line. And this guy's gonna be in second in the front line because he's gonna be dashing with his horse. So as you can see, we have a little strategy going. He's the tank, he's the rusher. I'm the one who wipes out the enemy. I wipe him out of the ground. Like if there's a whole bunch of random enemies just walking on the floor, this guy will stop them. I will attack. He will rush in and push him back a little bit. Like at least push a lot of the enemy back. and I'll just finish them off. And he will shoot them from long range if they're coming to us. So we have a little bit of a plan here of what we're gonna do. Like I said, this game's about strategy. You mess up way too many times leveling up the wrong people, you're gonna get to a certain kind of level all the way through the game, and then you're gonna get stuck. Because if you don't get that much power, you're gonna be dying first. Like, you're gonna be dying a lot, and then you're gonna realize you picked the wrong people to beat this guy. So you gotta think things all the way through and think about what's gonna help your team. Like I said, I'm not reading this. If you want to read it, you can go ahead and read it. I'm not reading it. You can either be a jerk and say, no thanks, pal. But since it's the first battle, I'm going to allow y'all to read it. And you can see this game does have humor. Only if it's free, I'm going to listen to the tutorials. I guess it's just a funny... It has them funny moments where you can see it. If you want to read all the way through, you can. I'm going to kind of rush it just a bit and give you enough time to pause it. So, if you want to pause it, you can go ahead and pause it. Like, the tutorials are super long. I know how to play the game, but in case you're planning on getting this game, you can. It's an okay game on PSP. Or you can get the emulator. Like, I'm using the emulator for this game, so it's a lot easier. I did have a PSP, I do have the game, but my PSP is broken, so I wish I could play it. I love Patapon, I love this game. When I first got the first one, I was so excited. That was like one of my second PSP games, and I was kind of happy. The second Patapon was a lot fun. It was a fun little game, too. Like, I liked the beats, I liked the sound, I liked it. That was just it. So, it was a good game. The third one is a lot harder than the first and second one, because the first one, all you need to do is get a big giant army and take out everybody and level them up. That's mostly all you had to do. The second one, you had to a little bit make your people a lot more stronger a bit, but it was mostly possible to beat without focusing. And the third one, you gotta really focus what you're doing, or you're gonna screw up later in the game. Mostly what we're doing on this game, it's like Kingdom versus Kingdom. The mission is to get as many, all you really need to do is get a whole bunch of towers. As you can see, I have 100 points, so does he. And this one right here is the super one. It's a bigger cannon than the rest. That proves that you like both the middle. As you can see, he's just one guy. You can easily take him out. If I came here before, like you remember when I first ended the video, my people were weak. We hardly survived that battle, but as you can see, we're hardly taking damage. My arrow guy, he's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have a lot of health, because he's mostly the background character. As you can see, my big guy, he still has plenty of health. So, even though that guy's throwing big giant rocks at him, he can't be taken down. Oh, he's on fire. So I gotta use the party and get him, not immune, but to get that fire off him, because we can't let him be running around on fire, because it'll be able to get critical hit. You know what a critical hit is? It means he's gonna take a lot more damage than he did before. As you can see, he's at health now. We're trying to support him, but the game's already over. The goal is to pass. You can either defend and get more points than the guy, or you can get all the way to his goal and win. There's two ways to win this, so if you wait until time's up and you have more points than him, you win. Or you can just push him to his goal and you win like that. As you can see, I got a lot of good stuff, but some stuff is weaker than the stuff I already have like this. I have two of these. I have 2 of the same lightning club. Why would I need more of these? So mostly, if you see a whole bunch of weak stuff that you know you're never going to use in your whole gaming thing, and you realize you're never going to use it one bit, mostly I'll tell you when we get back. Now there's the spare tree again. Like I said, I'm going to level up my spare all the way to level 12, so I'm not going to be caring about moving him anywhere. Just walks right past him. He didn't even care about him. He just kept on walking. Look, but dude, like this game has a sense of humor right here. He's like a funny guy, just like, hey man, looks like you're a loss of breath, man. What he's trying to say is that when we go into this next level, it's a cave. And you see how, I don't think I ever died yet, but if you die with your hero, only your hero can do this. If he gets put down, he can automatically come back in a certain amount of time. Like, mostly when I die the first time, I'll get 16 seconds. If I die twice, I will get 25 seconds. And if I die again, it will be 39. It gets higher and higher, so it's mostly don't die. sorry guys that I sat there for a minute and didn't tell you what was going on. Sorry that I just went silent. I was doing something. Okay, I wasted a lot of time right there. Could have been playing. How long was I gone? Like, for like 5 minutes? That's a long bit of time right here. Sorry guys, if you wanted to skip that part, I would probably skip a little bit apart. Y'all are warriors, y'all can survive that. As you can see, after you beat the first one, it's off limits. It says end. That means I already finished that. You can't choose this completed quest. It's completed. Done. But they do give you a harder version. You can see this is level 3. This is level 5. So if you're strong enough, go back in there and beat this guy. That means I gotta keep the series going, and I gotta get a whole bunch and get XP for it. And if I level this all the way up, I will get 3 spears. That means I can throw 3 spears at a time. It helps to level up this class. It's real good. Now we're gonna attempt to do this again. It's gonna be a lot harder now, but we might have a chance.
Patapon.
I leveled up way above these guys, so I'm a lot more powerful. I can go there and win, because I'm just that powerful. But they expect you to die on that first thing. The smart thing to do is to go back to the hideout. I think I'm doing it right. I better be doing it right. You're supposed to lose that fight. Right there. Yep, I am right. Like they expect you to lose and come back. any of the rest of the questions, he won't give you the thing that you need. If you press iron, he won't give you what you need. I think he'll give you something if you say iron. I'm not sure about gold. But all I know is that if you pick I didn't lose a chest, you get something that you... This is a summon. This is a summon that you really need. So recommended that you back out of that first fight and come and get this. So it's good to back out of that first fight. Now they're telling you about the best chests. The gold chests are the good items. The super chest down there, you can see it's more cooler. It's more cooler than the gold chest. It proves that you got a very, very good item. So if you get that chest down there, mostly you got the best item of that whole level. It might not pop up for a long time, so don't get too excited. Now you see I got summon now. I can summon this. I'll show you how that works if I start down. Mostly I recommend not using it until you really need to use it. Don't use it for any dumb reasons like, hey man, I'm a little bit injured, I think I better use it. No. Keep this thing as long as you can. Now you see I got a new command down there. You cannot use the summon whenever you want. Like you see I got a ball right behind me. The more boosts I get, the higher it gets. The easy way to get it all the way up is to use the party. You'll get most of it, a lot of it back. Get it all the way up. That summon down there. If you for that bar is all the way golden, completely, you pushed it at the right time, they'll still say you did not press that button accordingly right. Because they don't want you to tap your special ability over and over and murdering every one of the players. That's why you've seen that I kept getting it wrong. Instead of going to the right side of the screen, now we're going left. The buttons are not backwards, just to tell you, even though it gets to the other side. The buttons are the same, so don't worry about the buttons changing. Now you see the switch there. You need to hit that switch by jumping. Smart thing to do, get your old team across that gap. That's it. Back down. If my arrow gap was behind that wall, I would have to make it jump. Being too far into the gate, people will join our team after the game is over, but stuck behind that gate. Charge attack, so it's gonna take good. I messed up the charge attack. They're still with it, man. They straight up. Like, if you do the command perfect while you're charging, like if I do the charge right, and I do the attack right, it takes more damage. A lot more damage. If I mess up the if you do the jump command, you jump a lot higher. So mostly, this is when they expect you to die. You know, I can't do without the summon. Every level you pass on a game, if you don't do something on the background, you get another one. So if you don't feel like you need it, or you need it, you'll have to find a boss. But it's necessary to get it because you're all going to die. Like, you all have low health, you're all going to die, your partner's going to die. Like, here's the thing. If you use your summon right before your guy dies, and he's like at red health and get ready to die, use your summon then, so he can get full health. Because if your Patapon's still alive with low health, they'll get their whole health bar back. So it's mostly recommended a lot to make sure nobody's gonna die and lose all their health. Because if you bring them back when they're already dead with the summon, they'll only have half health. So it's smart enough to have the full health. And you can see now I have free. You see the scroll over there? The scroll right below the 2 right there on my combo. You see I got 3. So I got 3 summons to use on this guy if I do have that much trouble. Now, if you play Patapon 2, you would recognize this boss. I don't know the name of it because the names of all the bosses are complicated. They're complicated to say, so I just choose not to say them. Let's just call him a dragon. Bigger dragon. He throws fire, he walks, he has tiny fingers. I think it's a dinosaur. Yeah, let's just call it a dinosaur. If they have tiny arms like that and big old legs, they gotta be a dinosaur. I always start the boss, like, when I first see a boss, like, just to tell you, the boss will always be easier than the rest of the whole game. Like, you've seen I got through all that super easy. Like, it was a little bit more difficult. Even the dragon was a lot powerful than this. I'm gonna demonstrate how to summon works. Whatever. I got with the super chest. Let's see what this is. Level 5 super chest. Perfect. I'm not gonna use that guy. There's only one guy who can use that, so I'm not gonna use that. It's kind of just a waste of straight up. It was a straight up waste of a super chest. He was the weakest one of all of us. That's why he leveled up and got. Like, if your Patapon is not super high level, they won't get that much points. Because my god, this guy was super not leveled up. He got more points than everybody else. You can see he got more points than everybody. That Chin, I think the Chin is the big guy. Right there, that's Chin. And I think Tun is the horse guy, and I think Pain is the arrow guy. I'm not sure, I forget their names sometimes. And my hero got the same amount as the rest of the guys. It's because we have a high level strategy what we're doing. So we're at the same level. I think I'm gonna end the level here after this cutscene. This little statue right here was in Patapon 1, Patapon 2. It was mostly like our helper. This was our info person. You know how to start telling us what to do and stuff? Telling us, giving us encouragement? Well, this guy was giving us encouragement on the last 2 games. But now he's turned to stone. That's why the star is telling us stuff. Like, you see how funny that was? He was just like, hey man, maybe you didn't see the statue budge. Maybe you just hit it with your flag. Well, dude's just like, yeah, right. And now, he's not saying this out loud to the star, he's saying this in his mind. Yeah, right, you snilly old comet. Like, they do have hilarious things sometimes. Like, this is the person who helps us. They help us get items. So, if you don't have the certain kind of material to make a weapon or upgrade anything, you know what, I'll show you an upgrade right after this. This is a special bone, but I don't got enough for it. As you can see, this is the upgrade place. You can upgrade a weapon. I already talked about this. You can upgrade a weapon in this whole list. So if I want a weapon, I can get it here. So if I need a weapon, I can get it. I can upgrade it, make it a lot powerful. And you can see that some of the items down there need bones and stuff. Where is it? There it is. You see it at the below? Leveling up equipment down there? And it says I need this many money to upgrade it, and I need stone. So I need 1 stone to build this. And I need 1 stone for this too, but I need a lot of money. If you level it up a certain amount of time, you can see this one's level 4. Surprisingly, this is level 4. So that costs a lot more money because it's high level, and it costs 4 Madada bones. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff right there because it's high level. So the more level, the high level, the more money it's gonna cost. So yeah. On the next video, we will be doing the big chills and poor snow. The big chills and the poor snow. There we go. And the place, this whole place is called Snowfield of Soil Tears. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna say the word. If I stutter, whatever. I'm not gonna focus on that one word and just stutter all day. Okay, so yeah, well, I'll see you in the next part. Sorry this one was a little bit longer than the last one, because I've been standing here sometimes. I forget I'm doing the Let's Play. Sometimes I be getting interruptions, sometimes I don't, so sometimes I will go silent for no reason at all and stop moving. So sorry about them stops right there and freezes, so I'll see you in the next episode. And if you see me change it up a bit, if you see me with different equipment, it's mostly because I went back and started leveling up. Off screen, I will be leveling up so I can be able to beat... Oh, whoops. Went off the screen for a minute. Like, sometimes I will level up off screen so I can be a lot stronger. As you can see, this is the requirements for this level. It's level 5. So mostly it's saying if you're above level 5, you're mostly going to be a little bit fine. If you're level 5 or level 4, that means you're going to have some trouble doing this level. But we're going to be fine since we're all level 6, so I think we'll be fine. So yeah, this is what I do to level up. I go to all the old levels and spam the level and keep going back to it. You can see this is level 3, so I won't get that many points for that. But if I keep running into this cave right here, I will get more leveled up, I will get more XP, and I will get stronger, 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 and stronger. Until I don't get that many points. Because the more you do it, and the more you level up, the less points you get for it. So... you've seen how I went into the cave and that one guy got 1,000 points. It's because he was level 5. If you're level 6 now, he won't get that many points for this. That's why you can see this one's gone now. I can't go to the first one I did. If I go to the secret caves, it's a lot more harder than this one. So it gives you a lot more XP since it's a little bit more high rank. So I'm going to be spamming this one right here and getting a lot of XP. To level up, and when I go to this level, I'll be able to kick everybody's butt and won't have a problem. Because I don't want to keep this game going. I don't want to get stuck somewhere and say, hey man, watch me level up. Nah. That's just a waste of time. Like, I just told you how I level up, and you know how to level up. All I'm doing is just going back to the older level and just making sure I have a high level. So yeah, I'll see you in part 4, yeah. I'll see you in part 4, and you might see a little bit of difference. And, yep, see you later.